Got that plane in the bag. That's my son. What you know about it?
Welcome to Unfiltered with Nay, where we talk about everything pop culture, media, news, and just giving people a background about entertainers that you might not know, but we're going to put them on. So today we have a special guest, my cousin, AyooReneee.
What's up with it?
This is my cousin, yes, indeed.
Real Cuddy.
Tell everybody where you're from, what exactly you do, and how you even got started in the entertainment industry.
If you don't know, like she said, I'm AyooReneee, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. Pacific Northwest, the West Coast. If you don't know, now you know. And I pretty much, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, but I originally started doing Vines when I was real young, and I've always liked to just put movies together, I'm gonna be real.
Right.
So when I was younger, I would be sitting in my room making movies on the phone, for real, putting them together. I'm playing every character like Tyler Perry, for real. So
you was doing that by yourself, or your sister was helping you too?
I would do it by myself, and sometimes I have my little sister. Shout out to Tashawn, she does poetry, and we all in here. But my little sister would help me sometimes, but 9 times out of 10 it was me. I'll just get a little thing, set it either on my dresser, set it on a bed. I'll find something to do. I was doing it.
We gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the name AyooReneee come from, and how did you get it so well known in the city? How was you starting off getting your name popping?
AyooReneee, I ain't gonna lie, AyooReneee was really started by a throwback Cuddy in the day, And my middle name, if people don't know, is Renee. So just throwing the Ayo, you know how you'll greet somebody like, Ayo, what's good, what's up? So it just was shoot, I'm gonna throw the AyooReneee in there, and she kind of created it, and once she created it, I just stuck with it.
It's been working too.
Yeah, it's been working. A lot of people they be struggling when they see me in person. They be like, the girl from TikTok? No, baby, it's AyooReneee, or call me Renee. But if they don't know how to say it, that's really how you say it. AyooReneee.
Right. I see your fans be talking in the comments, and everybody loves DeMonte, and they love him. So who do you be getting these Seattle niggas characters from?
I think it's just growing up in the area. You feel me? I would say I really wasn't in them streets. I had strict parents, but Cuddy, if you know the fam, you know the fam. Fam is out there, So a lot of my family members, and just being a product of your environment, seeing the way your homeboys or your homegirls, and just your family member, just being a product of your environment. So I would really say my brothers, if you know Cuddy, so
they don't be knowing, they don't
really my brothers, I'm gonna say definitely Michael, and I'm gonna say everybody thinks I grew up in the South End, but I really grew up in the CD. So for me, it was kind of when it comes to the little slogan dogans, I'm gonna say shout out to Slim. I don't know if you've ever heard of Slim. He be rapping in the town too, so he's really good. So I would say, stop eating rice and rummies with the homies and eat lobster. So hearing what people say.
Speaking of people in the comments, how do you handle these haters who be saying this girl is not from the streets, this girl talk like she from California? How you be responding?
When it comes to the streets, I feel if you really know and you really listen and tap into me, I don't ever promote that I'm from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
The area I grew up in, yes, it's the area I grew up in. The family members that I had that were in the streets, they're in the streets. But I don't know. I don't think being from the streets make you 10 times hotter. You feel
right?
Me?
Real life game.
Yeah, girl. I'm not doing all that, girl. I don't want to do all that. So for me, it's kind of I don't really care about all that, because it's I grew up where I grew up. People who know me know me. If you know my family and you really know me, then you know what's up. So I don't really get too much into that street shit, because I'm not I know what comes with the street shit, but no, I don't do all that. And then as far as Cali, I just feel Cali people are small-minded. Cali people ain't, look, Cuddy just said she does this because it's the childhood we grew up in. Yeah, it is what it is. But I just think Cali just doesn't know about Washington. That's why I feel why people really do show me respect, because we don't really have a good representation of Washington. Like the only people that like, they only believe there's only white people here. They don't believe there's no black culture at all when it comes to Washington. So I feel like, you know, my content, they're really seeing like, damn, like,
right, that's how it really be down there. Like,
yeah.
Be talking like, yes, they really be talking like that.
Yeah, so, you know, I just think it's just more so that, but I don't really pay attention to the haters, because at the end of the day, I feel like if someone's hating on me, then it's like, hey, I'm doing my job. That means I'm known.
Right.
That means, you know, people are starting to know me. So I don't really pay attention. I feel like I get more love than hate anyway. You
really
know, so
do. You really do. I be hearing everybody be talking about you, but speaking of that, we was just talking about this. So why do you think it's so hard for people to come up in Seattle? Like, why do you think that Seattle does not support Seattle?
I think it's really because people just think we're just soft. They just think we got hella
right, they do think it's like Grey's Anatomy. Like, no, there's another side.
What was that one movie that we did?
Twilight.
Like, they just really, we have so much white representation that they really believe that that's all we have over here. So I feel like I was just speaking about it, like, even when it comes to this rap stuff, people don't take our rap seriously, or our gangsta rap, or whatever you call it, because they believe all we got is Macklemore's. And it's like, we're bigger than Macklemore. No shade to Macklemore, you know, because he be putting the city on, he be doing what he do, but, you know, it's like, we're bigger than that. And I feel like if you have never came here to really see it, you're never gonna really understand, you know.
Who are some people that you could put on the map? Can you name top 5 Seattle entertainers right now that you think that we need to be put on to?
If I had to choose my top, I'm gonna say off of musical ear, because I don't really know much TikTokers. This is one dude I really think is fire, but I don't really know his Instagram name. So I'm gonna go down with rappers, and one without Toupee. I really like Toupee.
I love Toupee.
Toupee go hard. Toupee. Yeah, you go hard. Then if I had to choose like second, I'm gonna say, this is a tough. I'm gonna say Mike Jack second.
Come on.
Jack.
Yeah, Mike Jack got a lot of supporters. Yeah. I like Mike Jack too.
Honestly, since I've really been working with them, because I'm doing an up and coming show with them, I just really see like who really is into their craft, you know. And I'm gonna say Mike Jack. I'm gonna say second. Third, I'm gonna have to say 2000s baby. He be working. He feel me. You feel me? Fourth, I'm gonna have to say Make a Million. I'll be sleep. That man put out a video every 2 seconds.
His video with Mike Jack, that's the video I like the most. With them both together in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say him. And if I had to pick, go ahead and say, I've been really working with this man recently with this up and coming show, and I'm gonna really say Swanks. When I say this man Swanks, you should tap him, you should check him out. But when I say this man really, he believes in his craft, man. Like, I really see this man work, and when he's practicing, he's practicing.
Okay, we about to look out for you, Swank.
You gotta tap in and check out Swanks. He's filthy.
Is there any other comedian or somebody in the industry that you see yourself working with in the future, like doing skits with, movies with, anything with?
Yeah, I would love to work with Issa Rae.
I love Issa.
Pretty. I would love to work with her. I feel like me and her probably got the same person. So I would love to work with her. And then I don't know the young lady. She, you remember her name? She like, he got money.
Oh, yeah, she do that after elementary.
Yes. I really want to work. But if I had to pick those people, those are only people I would really feel like I would really want to work with. And probably even Tyler Perry. I might talk so much shit about Tyler Perry, but I got so much respect for that man and the thing he did.
Listen, Tyler Perry down here in Atlanta.
I know, and I heard it's hard to meet with Tyler.
Talk about Tyler. They like, you know how many jobs he employed out here.
Tyler, I heard he working though.
So how far along do you see yourself in the game? Like, do you see yourself staying in the comedy lane? Do you see yourself switching over to anything else that we don't know about?
Honestly, a lot of people been pushing me to do comedy, And it's crazy because even just doing this show, they're like, do your comedy shit, do your comedy shit. And I'm like, nigga, I've never done comedy. So it's like, for me, I definitely feel like I want to tap into that. But I feel like if a lot of people don't know, there's a link in my bio and it's a book. I really, truly love to write. I've written a whole book, was working on a second one, and the TikTok shit blew up. And then let me focus on this. But I really love to write. Like, my goal in life is I really didn't want to be in front of the screen.
Right, you wanted to write.
You know, I wanted to write, build a movie. You know, eventually my book would be on Netflix or something like that, or Tubi, because Tubi be giving motherfucking shots. So maybe something like that. I really wanted to really tap into that field, screenwriting and doing stuff like that. So I feel like I can see myself drifting into that, and I can see myself doing that in the future. I would say,
See, people need to know that, because it ain't just all about high keys, right? Like, I got some talent for real.
I do. I'm talented.
Come on, jack of all trades. What is next for you? Do you have any meet and greets for the fans? Do you have an upcoming show coming out that we all need to be checking in and buying tickets for?
I got an upcoming show, as you guys have heard me say a couple times. It's on August 20th. It'll be my first gig. So, everybody should come in, tap in with that. So August 20th, you can buy your tickets on Nectar Lounge. If I'm not mistaken, you go to their website and you can purchase your tickets that way. There's also a gentleman on here named Ruski. So you can either click in on him or go to BNCF's page and try to tap in with them on how you can get the tickets. I did a couple podcasts. Eventually, those will be coming out soon, so people can also see, a different AyooReneee, get to see AyooReneee because they love DeMonte, but they don't know that I also do a lot more. I'm more than just DeMonte. I'm AyooReneee. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Let everybody know your social media handles and where they can find you.
AyooReneee, AYOO_RENEE on Instagram, and then just AyooReneee, AYORENEE all together on TikTok. Check my content out. If you tapping in from Atlanta, tap in and see what's going on. And if you tapping in from Washington, check Cuddy out and see what's going on. She does a lot more, let them know what you do too,
Yeah, y'all. Follow me on social media, Naya Monroe. You already know, on all social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Bigo, Facebook, all that. Thank you so much for joining us. It was so nice, and I can't wait to follow back up so we can hear more of your projects and more of your comedy specials.
Thank you.